Freshmanicus here. I am here to address one of the most dangerous subjects towards teenagers in this day and age. It's been happening for a while, but it's been getting more and more serious with the world we have around. Um, Illnesses claim lives like 20 a year, or not just 20, don't trust my numbers, but like 50 people a year, and just teenagers, but there was a shooting in Florida that claimed about 15 lives. But the most pressing that claims hundreds of lives a year, and that's depression. And I can't stress enough how serious it is. A lot of people that I've met just brush it aside like it's nothing. Like, oh, they just need to get over it, or stop thinking so negatively. It's not that easy. I'll explain it in the case of one of my best friends. Her name is Kay. She's in an abusive home. She's bullied at school. She deals with a lot of crap. And a lot of people deal with the decision weekly or daily not to end their life. They have to choose. And it's a very hard decision. They have to decide if their life is good enough or is going to end up being good enough. And they have to decide whether to keep on going with it. For most of us, and not saying that it's separation, but for most of us, that's one of our instincts. For them, they have to choose. And my best friend Kay, she doesn't fight with it weekly. She doesn't fight with it daily. She fights with it hourly. She has to make that decision every single hour when something happens. She has to decide whether she's going to keep going or not. And she doesn't always decide to. She's had probably over 10 suicide attempts, none of which have worked, thankfully. But it's because she feels alone. She feels like no one cares, and she hasn't really been shown, except by maybe my friends and I, she hasn't really been shown that she is loved at home. It may be your sibling, it may be your best friend, it may be just this random kid walking down the hallway. But you can save a life, or multiple. You can save lives by paying attention and saving these people who need to feel loved. There's people out there that they don't show it. They hide it as much as possible, but they feel alone. And they feel like their life isn't worth living. You need to be able to prove to them that their life is worth living. Because that's the day and age we live in. It used to be this very vague thing that no one even knew about. It was mostly reclassified as anxiety or something like that. Or just like crazy suicide and something wrong with their brain. The society does it to people, and we need to change this society. If there's someone who looks like they're feeling down, don't put them down more. They don't need that, and you could be the cause of someone ending their life, which it basically means. It's not necessarily, oh, you're a murderer, but it's partially your fault, and I don't want anyone to have to deal with that guilt. Every time I hear about one of Kay's suicide attempts, I feel partially responsible, not because I'm one of the causes, but because I don't feel like I'm helping enough. And that's because there's people out there that don't care, that will actually abuse intentionally because they have depression. And that needs to stop right now. You are killing people. If you think about people like that, you are the cause. You are killing people, and there are reasons why it's claiming more lives than shootings, than bombings, than anything. You're part of that group of people that doesn't care, and because you don't care, these people are dying, and you need to stop. And for those people that aren't the cause, help them. If you see someone getting bullied in the hallway at school, stop the bullies at any cost. If all of the people in the hall were able to stop it, then do so. And if you're aware that something is happening to someone you care about that is making them feel like that, you need to be able to stop it. I just want to raise awareness for people like Kay. I want to be able to help the people I care about, and I want you guys to not have to deal with the guilt of losing one of your best friends or your sibling. And I just very much hope that you guys can protect these people. They need our help, and they need it now, not tomorrow, not in an hour. If you know someone has depression, talk to them as soon as possible. But I just hope that you can protect these people. And, alright. Good luck, and don't take this lightly.